We have a TV6 Investigates follow-up about how electric vehicles could hold up in extreme temperatures.
During this deep freeze, there have been reports around the Midwest of charging stations lined with dead cars.
There is EV research underway right now at Michigan Tech. We told you about it last year, and tonight, TV6's Justin Fantoff explains the work happening this winter and what you need to know if you're considering buying an EV.
This is just one of the electric vehicles at Michigan Tech's Advanced Power Research Center. If you have an electric vehicle, you've probably noticed its range is decreased in extreme cold. Director Jeff Neighbor says EV batteries are effective until 0 degrees Fahrenheit.
Below that temperature, you're going to have the battery heated somehow. So the battery will automatically heat itself, precondition itself once I key it on, or if I'm plugged in, it will also heat itself. By the time you get to, minus 10F or something, you're going to have to be a little bit more cautious with its operation. So the range could be reduced by up to 40% or more under cold temperatures.
Carfax editor-in-chief Patrick Olson says if you are looking to buy an EV and use it in the UP, you need to be ready for the conditions.
We saw more than 1 million EVs sold in the U.S. last year. That was far and away a record. I think a lot of those owners are not prepared for the realities of owning an EV. One of the things that's great about EVs is that the battery sits low on the car. The downside of that in the bitter cold is that's where the cold wind rushes by at 60, 70 miles an hour.
Olson suggests installing a charger in your garage. There are some advancements in the commercial sector for EVs. Associate Director Jeremy Worm says the center is working with Baraga-based construction equipment manufacturer Pettibone to create a hybrid loader for moving large pipes and lumber. The machine uses battery and diesel power to maintain its effectiveness in extreme conditions.
Pettibone sells these machines all over the world, including Arctic environments. And so cold was absolutely something we had to consider. The thing that we need to all realize is that it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. In some applications, like the one behind me, and in some markets, some duty cycles, some use scenarios, different forms of electrification work better.
Neighbor and Worm says temperatures will always be a concern when it comes to the range of EVs because of the nature of batteries. But future research is focused on how the vehicles can keep the batteries at a warm temperature without reducing efficiency. Justin Van Hoff, TV6 Investigates, Calumet.